blurred out world, leave it all behind. Grip so tight, knuckles turning white. Every second screaming, this is my fight. Yeah, this is my fight. Engines echo in my chest, no room left for second best. Breath cut sharp like a razor wind, no slowing down once it begins. Feel the pressure, feel it climb, every nerve on overdrive. No fear left, no rewind, all I see is that finish line. Pulse at 180, breaking the cage. Fire in my veins, I'm burning the stage. No brakes, no doubt, no time to pretend. I won't stop now till I cross that end. Heart beats louder than the roar, give it everything and then some more. Ride the edge, don't compromise, victory lives on the other side. On the other side. Hey, 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 hey. Sweat drips down, but I don't care. Adrenaline thick in the air, tunnel vision locked in tight, chasing glory at the speed of light. Every doubt gets left behind, nothing but the drive inside. Pain's just fuel, I let it ignite, turn it into raw dynamite. Feel the pressure, feel it rise, lightning flashing in my eyes. No retreat, no disguise, everything's on the line tonight. Pulse at 180, breaking the cage. Fire in my veins, I'm burning the stage. No brakes, no doubt, no time to pretend. I won't stop now till I cross that end. Heart beats louder than the roar, give it everything and then some more. Ride the edge, don't compromise, victory lives on the other side. One shot, one chance, no hesitation. All in, no limits, pure dedication. If I fall, I fall, going full speed, but I won't quit, that's not me. 180, feel it pound, world fades out, no other sound. Closer now, I see the line. This moment, this is mine. Pulse at 180, nothing can wait. I'm tearing through doubt, I'm rewriting fate. No brakes, no fear, no turning again. I won't stop now till I cross that end. Heart beats louder than before, I gave it everything and more. Ride the edge, no compromise, victory's mine, I take the prize. I take the prize.
Engine screaming in the dead of night, carbon fiber flashing lights, pit lane buzzing, crew on edge, green flag drops, we're off the ledge. Throttle pin, no looking back, chasing ghosts on a lightning track. Daytona bank and feel the G, speed is all that sets me free. Radio crackles, push it now, no room for fear, no backing down. Burning rubber and kicking ass, flying by in a carbon class. GT prototype, hear the roar. This is what we're living for. No brakes, no fear, just full attack. Leave the doubters in the black. Lap by lap, we make it last. Burning rubber and kicking ass. Kicking ass. Sunrise hits through the helmet glass. Night turns gold as the hours pass. Endurance racing hard as steel. Pain fades out, adrenaline real. Traffic tight, we slice the field. Every corner never yield. Tires fading, grip is thin, but champions rise when it wears in. Box this lap, fuel and tires. Back out fast, relight the fire. Burning rubber and kicking ass, flying by in a carbon class. GT prototype, hear the roar. This is what we're living for. No brakes, no fear, just full attack. Leave the doubters in the black. Lap by lap, we make it last. Burning rubber and kicking ass.
lights flicker, heartbeat loud. Baseline moving through the crowd. Sweat and rhythm, no way out. We're alive in the sound right now. Neon shadows on your face. Time slows down in the space. Every step, every mistake turns to gold when the speakers shake. Don't think twice, just let it go. Feel the fire, let it show. We're spinning fast, but we won't fall. Tonight we're breaking every wall. We're getting down, down, down tonight. Lost in the rhythm, lost in the lights. No gravity, just you and me dancing like we're finally free. We're getting down, down, down so wild. Hearts in motion, running miles. No looking back, no slowing down. We came to live, we came to get down. Midnight calling, no regrets. Every moment's a silhouette. Hands up high, don't disconnect. We're electric, can you feel it yet? Voices echoing the beat. Every pulse beneath our feet. World fades out incomplete. All that matters is this heat. Don't think twice, just let it go. Feel the fire, let it show. We're spinning fast, but we won't fall. Tonight we're breaking every wall. We're getting down, down, down tonight. Lost in the rhythm, lost in the lights. No gravity, just you and me dancing like we're finally free. We're getting down, down, down so wild. Hearts in motion, running miles. No looking back, no slowing down. We came to live, we came to get down. Oh, feel it in your bones. Oh, we're not going home. Oh, let the moment take control. Lose yourself and let it roll. We're getting down, down, down tonight. Burning brighter than the city lights. No gravity, just you and me dancing in our destiny. We're getting down, down, down so loud. Standing out inside the crowd. No looking back, no slowing down. We came to live, we came to get down. Yeah, we came to get down. No stopping us now. Yeah, we came to get down. Forever right now.
Yo, who's here to party? Let me hear the sound. Drop the beat now, run this town. Hands in the air, yeah, we don't come down. Feel that rhythm, let it spin around. Heartbeat racing with a 763. DJ drop it, don't you hesitate. We don't stop, no we elevate. Tonight's the night, yeah we celebrate. We got the beats to move your feet. Bass so loud, feel it in the street. Turn it up, don't slow it down. Stop, make it loud, shake the ground. We got the fire, feel the heat. Dancing wild to the heavy beat. Turn it up, don't slow it down. Stop, make it loud right now. Right. Neon flashing, bodies in the wave. Lose control, yeah we misbehave. Every drop hits harder than before. When the bass kicks in, we want more, no sleep, no break, just ride the vibe. Energy high, we come alive. From the floor to the sky we climb. Lose yourself in the sound tonight. We got the beats to move your feet. Bass so loud, feel it in the street. Turn it up, don't slow it down. Stop, make it loud, shake the ground. Boom, boom, feel that bass line roll. Tick tock, let it take control. No limits, we go all night long. Turn it up till the night is gone. Shake the ground. Party This is our time, no backing now. When the lights fade, we still don't stop. Keep it loud till the final drop. Shake the ground.
Welcome everyone here tonight as we are live right here at COTA, and this one is gonna be a truly good, decent race between these drivers. Last week, despite only having 3 drivers, they still gave us a show at some point, just depending on the strat. We do have a couple newcomers expected to show up. Zachary Bash in a Mercedes this time in that Echelon Sim Sport machine, looking to capitalize on win last week. And newcomer Gabriel Garcia, louder than ever in that McLaren. Check it out. Look at the colors. He is ready to rock and roll here. A little bit of Hamilton-inspired livery there. And we're going to go to these guys. We're going to talk to Gabe, see how he's feeling so far in tonight's race, and see how he's going to feel here today. Gabe.
What's going on, Smith?
It is showtime. The McLaren looks great. How do you feel out there, buddy?
Pretty good. Car feels good. Just hoping we get some more people.
You definitely, but as I said at the beginning of the season, if you don't show up, you don't get points. You don't get points. Guess what? You're losing out on hopefully what could be an amazing prize at the end of the season.
Yeah.
A long awaited years. League has decided to do 3 trophies for the top 3. So, you know, I like trophies to go on my wall once in a while. I'm sure you do too.
Yeah, I would say that.
But as you're out there with that McLaren right now, I know the McLaren is probably one of the better handling machines for these. How's it feeling like, you know, when you're out there, you know, it's your first race of the season in the GT World? I mean, what kind of limits are you setting for yourself?
Honestly, this is just gonna get me ready for. This is just gonna get me ready for the GT3s.
I got a song for what you just did, right?
Well, this is just getting me ready for the GT3s. This is just track time and get me locked in for the main event.
All right, man. Well, good luck here today, and hopefully you find some success and you can avoid those what we like to call banana peels on the track, as Donkey Kong has arrived.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, there, Gabe. Have a good race, buddy.
Thank you.
Oh, you can tell the other drivers they are more than welcome to join Discord.
Yeah, let them know.
All right, thanks. So Gabriel Garcia letting all the guys know that, hey, Discord is available. I'm going to be shutting that off here, though, as I just got done racing at like 3 in the morning, maybe 4, depending on the time zone. It was late night for the number 12 machine, racing the NASCAR Cup Series. If anybody's wondering, there's a 6-point separation between me and Gabe in Division 7 on iRacing, in the Cup Series on iRacing. Zachary Bash still not picking up the pace just yet. He looks like he's a little bit on the limit, but Connor Coleman in that Mustang, he is looking pretty quick so far. He's got 139.76, the current lap time to beat amongst drivers. As what is this type of deal? They're going to see who can actually get the fastest lap time, which, like last week, we had 3 drivers, and all of them are looking like they're getting ready to hopefully maybe join. We're expecting some more. as these drivers are still kind of learning the deal. But you know, we're gonna take a little lap here. We're gonna bring out the Blackout Motorsports BMW. We're gonna show you what this track is about, as hopefully my wheel does work with this one, but we'll find out. Doesn't matter, I'm not gonna go that fast anyway. I'm not gonna try to anyway. There we go. I guess my button box does work there, so we're good there. All right, so as we come up into turn 1, you're actually gonna want to be very wide here and just kind of rip it in here. Okay, you're just gonna get it in there, get a good wide exit. Now right here, you're setting yourself up for the S's, and this is where it gets very technical. You want to hug these curves. There's a yellow bump there that you don't want to hit. You want downshift each time going down in these, which sets you up into this little guy right here. You want to get a good wide exit right there. Probably get it down into 2, as this is a very hard hairpin. Oops. Very hard hairpin to take there, which sets you up into this set of corners here, which you want to grab the curb, get to the outer curb to set yourself up into this, which sets you up for a very awkward hairpin. Get it in there, make sure you're grabbing the curbs up. If you're grabbing the curbs, you're probably doing your job correctly. Make sure you grab these right here. There we go. And here's the final turn right here. Very sharp. Put it on the edge and get the exit, and then the drag race to turn 1. I'm gonna take another lap though at full speed. See if I can still actually wheel and deal this thing. Nope, definitely missed turn 1. So we got a couple other guys that are looking to get in here too, as I'm watching the entries pile in. Oh. Don't wreck with BMW. My spotter would actually not be very happy with me on that.
Slow down and give that time back.
I'm not giving time back. There we go. Just gotta make sure we get all the exits there. Of course, I had a few off tracks and everything else. I do apologize for my voice. I am coming off of having a cold. And there we go. Get the exit. 1:46.46 at my best. I guess I'm not really meant to do that. Keep in mind, I do not race GT4s very often. It is once in a blue moon. I'll jump in and do it. But it looks like Zachary Bash did jump into the chat, so let's go have a word with Zach and see how he's feeling here tonight and see if he's ready to rock and roll. Zach,
What is going on there, Brandon?
What a day. It looks like you got that Echelon Sim Sport Mercedes out this week. Not a Porsche or anything like that.
Nope.
But how's it feeling here today as you get ready for round 2, knowing that you got a target on your back?
I'm pretty confident. I mean, I was hoping to get more people to join into the race and get some better competition and make the racing a little bit more fun for the people watching. But I mean, if we keep it this car count, I mean, I'll be pretty confident I might be able to lock up the championship pretty early in the season. But it doesn't really make it any fun, really, because when you got more people to battle with, it makes the championship a lot more entertaining, and it's just a lot more fun. You know what I mean?
Yep, but you know, as I said at the beginning of the season, you know, we just here at the network, we're absolutely not pulling the brakes on this one.
Oh no, not at all.
Mostly because GT4s, you feel like some drivers are catching on that if you race the GT4s, you're going to get a good understanding of the GT3 when that time comes.
Oh, absolutely. I think because obviously when you get into sports car racing, you're obviously going to start at like the Miata, the BMW, M2, then you work up to the GT4s, and then eventually you move up to the GT3s. And what a lot of people don't understand is if you're running the GT3 class, it's good to run the GT4s because it's obviously like practice, like you said last week, last race. You know, you want to run the GT4s, it helps you get warmed up for the GT3s, and you're already up to pace. You know what I mean? It's GT4s. They're not really a very popular car compared to the GT3s. GT3s are overly whelming popular, but I mean, GT4s are still a good car. I don't understand why people don't drive them as much, but
I feel like this is a little bit tougher drive, to be honest.
Oh,
I just had Blackout Motorsports BMW out, and you know, it feels this. You feel like it could be the way it shifts that could be throwing it off, because GT3 has a lot quicker shift, also a lot quicker out the gate, and a little bit more downforce.
Yeah, that's really the biggest difference is the GT4s don't have as much aero on them and not a whole lot of air downforce. So they're more of a driver. Like, you got to drive the cars a lot more compared to GT3. GT3s, you just kind of cruise around the track because you have all that downforce to help you throughout the turns. Unlike the GT4s where you just kind of have to, I guess you can kind of compare them to like the Porsche Cup. Porsche Cups are kind of like the same thing. You actually have to drive the car to be fast compared to the GT3s.
Yeah, and then of course, as I know you've been looking and seeing what I'm doing and everything else, you also know we're affiliated with Prime Grid Racing. I race myself in Revline, which Gabriel Garcia runs Revline and Truck Series. You know, Blackout Racing League, as you see all the stuff and what we're doing, you kind of see more of a good way to develop as a driver, or as opposed to that. Everything done. I mean, you got the GT4s, which a great starter car to learn the tracks on.
Oh,
but
absolutely. I mean,
is a development program, basically.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you and Prime Grid Racing, you guys are both have so many different series going on right now. It's honestly a great way to get in and learn the cars because, you know, obviously when you go to officials, you don't got to worry about I rating and safety rating and stuff. Here, you can just come in here and just have fun, and you don't got to stress about damaging your, your stats and stuff, your I rating and your safety rating. But yeah, you guys, you both leagues, you guys both have something great going, and I'm just glad to be a part of it.
Yeah, it's recently it actually opens doors for some people, and in more ways than what they don't even know. But
yep.
When you're out there doing that, I mean, as a driver in the sim world, track time is king.
Yeah, you want to be fast, you want to be consistent.
And I can't stress enough, I don't have a lot of track time. That's why my I rating is like 400 something. And when we look at the driver stats, it speaks for itself. Zachary's putting in the time, he's getting the effort. He's got like a 2200 I rating somewhere around there, if I looked right.
Yeah, about 23, 2400.
And top of the chart. So track time, people. Track time. That's what gets you to where Zach is.
I mean, it's good to run against faster people. I mean, when you run with faster people, it pushes you to want to be faster, and that's something that's really helped me over the last, like, I'd say over the last like 2-3 years when I first joined iRacing, and it's definitely made me a lot more faster, competitive, and more consistent as a driver. So, you know, when you run in, wouldn't say don't use it as intimidation, just use it as motivation and try to grow that confidence to be faster than the person that's faster in the lobby. You know, you think, oh well, he's a second to 2 seconds faster than me, I don't have no chance. Like, no, just put the time in, put the laps in, and you're gonna be just as fast as me, if not faster. You know.
Yep, and if they're worried about points, well, guess what? At the end of the night, if you don't show up, you don't get points.
Nope.
These drivers already know I am not doing provisionals. I do not care. You can, like most recently, the guys already know I suffered I suffered something pretty bad before 30 minutes prior to a race.
Yeah.
Everybody knows already I did do my race. Despite everything going on, there is not a single excuse these guys can give me. I raced with a fractured foot, sprained wrist. What's my favorite? The fractured foot was my funnest one. But no, these drivers already know you got to show up if you want to succeed at sim racing. You have to put the time in and the effort.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, well, I'm going to get you out of here so you can concentrate.
Thank you there, Brandon.
Good luck to you here today. Tonight, I don't know what time of day it is. We're not used to streaming during the daytime, but good luck to you, buddy.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Zachary Bash getting ready to rock and roll. Connor Coleman, actually, his lap time got shut down a bit. Very quick time out of both. 1:39.68 is the time to beat. Gabriel Garcia kind of parking there. He's going to reload. Cody Baumeister is getting set to get in here. So hopefully he can get it done. Now we're at very short amount of time here. Oh, I got to put up all the deals there. We're going to put up all the fun stuff for you guys here that I forgot about. But here, Zachary, like we said, he is out there just cramming laps in before this thing goes green. Do they want more drivers? Absolutely. Everybody loves more drivers, but guys gotta just step up to the plate. Don't be scared. Don't worry about how you look, and just do it. So, we got a very wide range of drivers here today. We got. So these drivers are going to get set to go green here after a while. We got about 20 minutes of practice left for these guys, so they got plenty of time. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to crank on some tunes. You guys can sit there, jam out, do whatever. Let's have some fun.
Living the dream. Sky, lights go down, heartbeat in the red, rubber burns and there's no turning back instead. Grip the wheel, feel the tension rise. Every second's cut by razor lines. Mirror full of rivals closing fast. Only one of us is built to last. No fear, no brakes, no looking behind. It's all or nothing. Roar, side by side at 200 miles an hour. Victory's a spark in the final hour. living the dream. Tires screaming like a warning sign, dancing on the edge of space and time. Last lap, everything's on the line. Now or never, this moment's mine. 3, 2, 1, go! This is the showdown. Feel the fire ignite, chasing down the edge of the night. Wheel to wheel in a blazing fight. Only one walks away in the light. No surrender, no backing down. History's made when the flag comes down. Through the roaring rage, through the burning sound. This is the showdown. This is the showdown.
All right, welcome back, everybody. As I hope you guys enjoyed the music from Smith Media here tonight. If you want to check it out, though, go to suno.com and type in B Smythe 1999. There should be a description in the a little spot in the description that shows where you can go to check out the official music of the network here. Oh, Gabriel Garcia has a few words. Let's hear from him. Gabe.
Mr. Brandon Smith,
What
we got an
were-
epidemic, sir.
What? What are you talking about? An epidemic?
We got an epidemic. It's called run from competition-itis. I don't understand it.
Run.
I don't get it. Run from competition-itis. Like, I can't be an oval driver and I'm showing up more than these road guys. I don't understand it. Like, all these guys are always talking, saying that they're so good at road courses, but when it comes down to it, they don't want to show up. I don't understand.
Oh my
They
goodness.
they love throwing around their little A classes and the little I ratings, but when it comes down to put down the pedal, they don't want to do it. I don't get it. I don't understand.
Hold on, I got this covered. I think I got you, Gabe.
I'm about to send another message in the chat right now. Like,
This is like WWE, so if you ever watch WWE and you know, there's usually that one bad guy that steps into the middle of the ring and he calls out everybody. Okay, so
I'm putt-putting around in my little McLaren. And all y'all are just nowhere to be seen.
yeah. If anybody actually, you know, if anybody actually follows GT World in real life, you'll know they run GT4s.
Like, I'm sorry if you're scared from competition. I get it. That's fine.
But
I'll putt around in my little McLaren and take my points.
we're gonna end this one here, though, Gabe. I'm gonna get back down to the guys. Good luck here, man.
Yeah,
hopefully this works, because I mean, you just called out an entire field. Hopefully it didn't bite you in the tail. Good luck.
Hey, I don't care. I don't care what happens. If you beat me on track, that means you made it on track. I don't care.
FYI, I have beaten Gabe on track, and why was that, Gabe? Because of driver ability. I outdrove him.
What is the points in A-class oval right now?
Hey, there's a 6-point separation, buddy.
Where am I though, and where are you?
Bite me.
Okay, yeah, just making sure. All right.
Good luck to you, buddy.
First day of work Monday, nigga.
Gabe and me going back and forth in the A-class oval. Yes, he's got me there. Can't argue that. But here tonight, he just got to calling out a whole bunch of people. So hopefully the drives have been getting here. Looks like we got 5 drivers here set to go in this one. Cody Baumeister, Elliot Jacobson just logged in. So Elliot Jacobson, hopefully he can step in here like a boss and just get in here. Right now, though, we got to do something before today. A full event of racing. Please rise for the national anthem here. Got to load up that one yet. As I do run a few different apps for national anthems and everything. If anybody knows me, you'll know I actually run about 3 different national anthems. Please rise for the playing of our national anthem, done by... You know what? We're in Texas. And, don't... Oh, I don't have that one. Mr. Jonathan Michael Fleming.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
What a national anthem that one was, as practice is still going on here. Let's talk about today's race info here, and we will discuss what it is these guys have. We're still waiting on our co-commentator. That's right, we do have a co-commentator. He's making his way to the scene. He's being casually late. I like to think of him as a great guy most of the time, as long as he's not, I don't believe he's racing, but we're going to bring him on up here. He's going to introduce himself, as he has a new nickname also that I like to give him to. Hello there, Jamie. Welcome to, you finally made it there. So, everybody, this is Jamie. He's the co-commentator with the GT World, and proud to announce he's also doing ARCA. Jamie, welcome. How do you feel?
Well, good afternoon.
Now you see that there's a couple more cars than normal here today. What are you expecting out of this? You know, I see guys wanting to get that track time in, but you race in real life, you know, and I got something coming up in November myself, real life stuff. You know, what kind of nerves are going when these drivers, what can you tell me they might be feeling into this one, or do you think they're going to be cool, calm, and relaxed?
Well, I think, you know, a lot of these guys, considering that this is like a once a month kind of deal, that a lot of them have put the time in, the work in. They know what they need out of their car. They know the track. They just got to be, you know, calm, cool, and smooth.
Yes, as Jamie will tell you, I am far from that when I'm actually racing.
Not always.
but no, I mean, I'm far from that when I'm racing. I'm usually on the edge a little bit more than most people are. But, you know, you see guys that are putting in the time here. Do you feel a lot of them are maybe getting the track time in for the GT3s? Or do you feel like they're just going to be just putting it in because they like to run GT4s for the passion, the love of the sport?
Well, I think, you know, kind of like round one, right? You know, we saw a mixed bag of guys that only race GT4s, and then a couple of guys that figured it out, put the time in, used the extra time to get ready for the GT3s, and I think we're going to see a similar scenario here at COTA today.
Yeah, so when we go look at this track, you know, you see it's the west layout. There is that backstretch chicane. You know, NASCAR, they don't use the chicane because honestly the car can't handle it. But here with the GT4s, do you feel that chicane could bite a few guys, or do you feel they're going to figure that out and how to get through that with ease?
That's definitely a tricky part of the track. I mean, you know that yourself. We've had a few incidents there.
I don't want to talk about those. Flashbacks. As yes, if anybody's seen me race in the officials, you'll know that this is the one track where Jamie has seen me personally park the car after screaming so much.
Yeah, that was nothing short of eventful.
But here, we're going to pull up this track stats right now. Oh, I got to do one thing for you, though. There we go. Let's hit that up. Hopefully my PC will handle it. I think it will. We'll figure it out if it doesn't. I hope if you don't see the stream, Jamie, let me know. Because I know we got to stream through Discord here.
Well, in worst case scenario, I do have the stream open on YouTube. I just know it's a little delayed.
Yep. So we go look at the track info here today. You know, this is a 2.26 miles circuit here located in Austin, Texas. Track temp is at 76 degrees, 74 degrees, overcast skies. And in racing terms, this is optimal weather for these cars. It is pristine weather, in fact, as I'm pretty sure. Jamie, how about you tell these guys what track temp matters?
Well, track temp means a lot. You know, it's going to affect how the car performs, whether, you know, if it overheats or it stays relatively cool. The tires, you know, with a hot track temp, you know, you melt the tires off the thing. So with it being relatively cool outside, you know, cars should run pretty good.
Yeah, I do anticipate some quick lap times here. I do anticipate these guys are finding grip where, like, a few drivers are probably finding grip where others are not, and I feel that driver is going to be the one who has the biggest advantage. Of course, today we're expected to see 5 drivers enter this race. 5 drivers expected to get points, so this should add to the points race towards the end of the season. And if drivers don't show up one race, you feel that could cost them a position in points.
Oh, 100%, because, you know, you got to be here to make the race. There's no provisionals, so if they miss out, then they're missing out on a lot of points that could potentially they might need at the end of the season.
Yeah, as like, for instance, in iRacing, we find out all the time, points matter. Like when we were talking about here being Gabe, razzing each other about NASCAR officials on iRacing. We have a 6-point separation going into Bristol next week, and Jamie already knows I love me some Bristol. I ain't gonna lie, I love that track. But at the same time, I gotta be, when I'm coming into a points race, I know that every week is gonna be a performance mode. I gotta bust out beast mode on it.
Well, you know, and that's just it with points too. When you're points chasing, you got to be aware, a lot more situational awareness than, you know, somebody just going out there and having fun.
Yeah, a few of these drivers, we know they're just out there maybe just grabbing some fun. I know Elliot Jacobson's probably out there just looking to have some fun. He's commonly an oval guy. He's brought out his Mercedes. Cody Baumeister brought out the Ford. I brought obviously the BMW this week, as most people already seen. And then of course Gabe, he's in the McLaren. So he's the lone wolf on the track right now with that McLaren. But the McLaren, I feel, is the preferred car. I really do, because of how stable it is when you're getting on the throttle and everything else. As we're watching Gabe here, we're coming up to showtime. It is less than a minute for qualifying. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We're going to crank on the tunes, let these guys jam, and we're going to just have some fun.
Who came to party? Yeah, we came alive, lights slow, hearts high. Feel the energy rise. Put your hands in the air, don't you care who's around. We gon' shake this whole place. Feel the bass in the ground. Turn the beat up louder than before. Give me more bass, let it shake the floor. We don't stop till the sun comes through. This night's ours, yeah, we breaking through. Neon flashing, bodies moving in sync. DJ spinning fire, don't give us a blink. Sweat, rhythm, pulse in my chest. Every single drop got me feeling my best. Put your hands in the air, let the moment explode. Whoa, whoa, yeah. We don't need a reason, just ride the flow. Turn the beat up, yeah, louder than before. Yeah, give me more bass, let it shake the floor. We don't stop till the sun comes through. Yeah, this night's ours, yeah, we break it through. Turn the beat up, louder than before. Don't stop till the sun comes through. This night's ours, yeah, we breaking through. No sleep, no slowing down. Lost and found in the sound. Feel it hit like a wave, no escape. We alive in this space, 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 space. Bass, give me more bass. Hands up high, let's raise the place. Turn the beat up, louder than before. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Give me more bass, let it shake the floor. Yeah, yeah. We don't stop till the morning light. We came to party all night. Oh.
Welcome back, everybody, as we are jamming out in the booth. We are getting set for showtime here. Let's do the dang thing and introducing the new videos. Shout out to the creator, Zach Crabtree, on the video. He did an amazing job, so hopefully you guys enjoy it.
Blackout Racing Network. Engine screaming in the neon glow. Midnight track where the outlaws go. Static crackles on the radio line. Green light go, it's racing time. Shadows drifting through the smoke. Speed's a gamble, hearts go broke. No rules here, just grit and nerve. Every turn's a reckless curve. Feel the blackout creeping in. Lose control, let chaos win. Welcome to the Blackout Racing Network, where the fast burn bright and the crashes hurt. Banana peels on the apex line. Spin you out in a blink of time. Turtle shells flying through the night. Hit your tail, now you're losing sight. No escape when the engines howl. Blackout racing, here and now. Dashboard flickers, signals dead. Voices echo in your head. Rear view full of flashing lights. Hunters closing in the night. Oil slick dreams and shattered steel. Grip the wheel, don't dare to feel. Every lap's a twisted game. No two racers race the same. Hear the countdown, feel the strain. One wrong move, you're out the game. Welcome to the Blackout Racing Network, where the fast burn bright and the crashes hurt. Banana peels in the danger zone. Slip once and you're overthrown. Turtle shells bouncing wild and free. Knock you out of victory. No mercy in this asphalt fight. Blackout racing. night. Power surge, systems down, lost in speed, don't look around. Static scream, the signal breaks. Every risk is one you take. Laughing ghosts along the track, no way out, no turning back. Peel slips, spin, shell hits, crack. Crowd roars, flash, gone in a dash. Welcome to the Blackout Racing Network, where legends rise and the reckless lurk. Banana peels in every turn, one false move and you will burn. Turtle shells like guided fate, strike you down before the gate. Lights go out but engines ignite. Blackout Racing owns the night. Signal lost, but the race goes on. In the dark, before the dawn. Blackout Racing Network gone.
All right, we are back, and these guys are cranked open here right now, as it looks like Gabriel Garcia putting the first time on the board, and he's doing a pretty good job so far. As Jamie Pugh is still in the booth. Jamie, could this be a good thing for Gabe if he can start on pole?
Oh yeah, and you know Gabe, he's always one to get up on the wheel and go get after it. So I mean, if he can start up front and keep it there, he's gonna have a good day.
Yeah, as you see the lights coming out, that is right. The Dark Wolf out there, man. Glad to see you in the chat. Yes, this race is expected to go into a little bit of darkness, and next one should be at night, as long as I set it up right. Times the track, but otherwise this track notoriously does not have any lights around it. It doesn't have the floodlights like Formula One ordinarily would bring out if they have a night race with the amazing floodlights that they use. But Gabe's out there ripping right now, but Zachary Bash has showed his strength, and that was to put up a top time, 140.21. Who's going to get it, Jamie? I mean, Connor Coleman was showing some speed in practice. Do you think it will carry over?
Well, I think they're both going to have solid pace, right? So it's just about, you know, a game of inches at every corner.
Yeah, these drivers are still looking to maximize track time. I feel like when you get into the deal, it's with road racing in particular, it's all about pace. And you always want to beat your lap time. I don't know about Jamie. I personally always try to aim to beat my lap time. I'm sure Jamie, I think, does at a point. Or he just aims to establish that race pace. Do you feel like drivers might have set themselves up the wrong way to go into qualifying?
I mean, everybody has a different approach. I know myself, I struggle with, you know, I try to go get after it and beat my lap time, and sometimes when I do that, I end up going slower. So you kind of really got to settle yourself down. What you'll find often is the slower that you think you're going is actually faster.
Yes, I even find that out. Me myself, I like to establish. I don't ever set a qualifying run in practice. I don't. I'm just like, okay, I can run a quick lap. Great, grand. I'm gonna just go out there and run some laps and establish a race pace and find out where I'm sitting at. But other drivers I've seen, especially in the sim world, a lot of drivers are guilty. They'll go out there, they'll conquer that one quick lap in practice. They'll be like, I'm the top dog. But at the end of the day, there's only one lap that matters, and that's at the end of the race.
Right, exactly. And that's where I tend to have to agree with you too, is, you know, I'm not a big person that wants to go out there and try and set qualifying laps. I'm more to, as you would say, prime time, show up in the race and find out what the car has as overall pace.
In case anybody's wondering, Jamie is no longer the outlaw. He is his new nickname. We call him Prime Time Jamie Pugh. Is I've seen him pull some amazing finishes out of his butt. Just saying. Even though he's saying they're saying he can't drive. Load of crap, sandbagging. But
I don't know what you're talking about.
But now the qualifying is basically over for these guys. At this step, Jamie, you walk them through what these guys are doing after they get their qualifying done.
Well, typically after your qualifying run, they're probably going to go over the car, look at the tires. They're probably going to look at some data, try and see if they can find a little bit more pace out of it. But I mean, they do have an hour-long race. So I mean, it's the race ain't going to be won in the first corner. I can promise you that.
No, it's not. In fact, even there is one thing that Jamie forgot to do. They're probably resetting to what they were running in practice. They probably went out there. I know a few guys will go out there, they'll get their brake bias and everything set for quali, and then they'll go out there, they'll do a race run to find out what brake bias, these cars use an ABS system, so they're probably establishing what ABS they got to use. If it's got traction control, they're getting that all resetting the car for race time as opposed to quali time, because if you're familiar with the sim setups and everything else, there's so many different setup shops. Me personally use Makoni setup shops. You guys rock. You guys do not ever disappoint me. But they're resetting it back and forth. Like if these guys are using a fixed setup, so they can't exactly adjust too much, but they can adjust one thing that does matter in the race, and that's the brake bias, which adjusts how far front or back that brake system is operating, and in race terms that can actually help you out big time. Am I wrong, Jamie?
Oh, right, exactly. I mean, having that brake bias adjustment is huge, especially when it's if you want more forward or rear brake. As we are getting ready to line up here. Wow,
yes, we are. Dark. We are going to have to do this one, and these guys are going to play in the dark wolf. You asked for it, you got it, as we are going to be playing in the dark here with the GT4s. This is going to make my job extra fun. I forgot I set this up tonight. I'm ain't going to lie, I set it up like a month ago. But let's go to tonight's grid, and here we go. On pole will be Connor Coleman in front of Zachary Bash. Then we got Gabriel Garcia, the young gun, with Elliot Jacobson, the electrician. I'm listed in there, but I'm not racing. Then we got Cody Baumeister in that 6th place spot. So hopefully these guys can get it done here tonight. We got 5 cars on the grid here at COTA. Get on your feet, hang on to your seat, grab your popcorn, pull up your favorite chair, your favorite soft drink, whatever you want to drink. I don't care, adult beverage, whatever you want. But this is race time here at Blackout Racing League, and it is the GT World Challenge. Let's have some fun. Let's get loud for these guys. Cheer on your favorite driver, because it's showtime.
City lights flicker, heartbeat in the street. Shoes on fire, rhythm in your feet. No more waiting, no more standing still. Tonight's alive and we're chasing the thrill. Feel the bass drop, let it pull you in. Lose your doubts, let the night begin. Every worry fades away when the music starts to play. Get up and dance, let your body move. Feel the fire.
looks like Gabriel Garcia might have just spun. We might have to do a differ. All right, Gabe is looking like these guys. Gabe and these guys are doing something unprecedented.
Green flag.
They're coming out full speed. He's going to go full send. Cross the line. 3 wide, gets around. Gabriel Garcia just freaking straight up did the... I don't know what to think of that restart there. The Mustang throws it in there along with the Mercedes. They are cranked up and wide open. Jamie, what do you think about the start? Do you think it might have think Gabe might have been playing some games?
It definitely looked like he was trying to play some games there, but as we can see, it didn't work out very well once he got to the top of the hill.
No, it did not. So it kind of got shuffled back, and that Mustang is on rails. Zachary Bash in the Echelon Sim Sport Mercedes trying to catch up to Connor Coleman. And Connor, when we were watching him in practice, looked like he had some decent lines. So, I mean, we were watching Gabe back here. You got Elliot Jacobson. He's just trying to, I think he's just trying to get this thing around. He's just trying to kind of learning it right now. Connor Coleman out front of Zachary Bash. And what is Zachary going to have to do that Connor might not catch on to?
Well, I mean, I think they're going to sit back here for a little bit as it is starting to, you know, night to set in, and it's going to take a minute. But I've seen, you know, as we've seen with Bash, he tends to be a little sneaky, and he'll catch you sleeping, and that's when he'll pounce.
Yes, he will. He's like one of those. What is it, like a cheetah? He's like a cheetah in the stalking an antelope right now. He's got to be doing that thing that Ricky Bobby said in the movie Talladega Nights. You know, you feel like he's hunting down a mongoose right now.
He definitely is, you know, drives like that, races like that, and I can appreciate that. You know, he'll sit behind you, he'll learn where your strong suits are, he'll find your weaknesses, and then when you least expect it, he'll pounce on it.
Yes, I do feel bad for Jamie right now as he's struggling with bio warfare at his house. Got your message.
It's not fun over here right now.
I thought that was banned by the Geneva Convention. As we're watching this more, Connor Coleman looking so smooth. He's being Mr. Smooth Operator right now. He's out in front. He's starting to establish a rhythm, I think. And that's where I feel like he's going to excel at. So Connor Coleman is on pace here to do really well. Zachary Bash is sitting right behind. Something just happened with Gabriel Garcia. Garcia is mowing the lawn, as he just jumps in gets in there, allowing Elliot Jacobson to actually get some of his time back. Elliot, very new to the field here. Cody Baumeister did not register in. He is out of today's race as he has failed to make the start of it. So no points for him. If you know the reference, you'll know that is the Soup Nazi from Seinfeld. And look at this. Connor Coleman a little bit wide. That might have cost him some time. Zachary's looking to pounce now. Zachary is looking for him to make one more mistake, because if it does, Jamie, do you feel like it could cost him the position?
Oh, absolutely. And, you know, the thing of it is he just has to be smooth and look out the windshield. He can't focus on what's coming out back.
Absolutely. I feel like a lot of people make that mistake. And Elliot Jacobson going around in the final turn. He gets it back up there. Gabriel Garcia still on pace to try and maybe make up some time. Zachary Bash, though, making up a lot of time now with mistakes being made by Connor Coleman. Coleman making a few of them, just taking the turn too wide, it looks like. I'm kind of curious to find out if he has an issue with the machine at all. Because at the beginning he was doing good. This time around, I mean, is it tight? Is it loose? Is he struggling with the brakes? What's happening? Jamie, you've been in these a little bit, or you've seen me drive them at least a few times. What do you feel it could be?
Well, I think a lot has to do with, you know, the sun went down, right? So there's no lights, and he's following behind Coleman here. So he's not getting the best vantage point to the corner, so he's probably struggling to find his way around the racetrack just a little bit.
Oh, no, I mean, Connor is looking a little bit. You feel like Connor could be having an issue with the machine, or is it just trying to see the dark settle in?
I don't think it's so much as an issue. I think he's just trying to manage his gap, and he's looking out back and trying to see where Bash is.
Yeah, Bash is not an easy one to see in the dark, as at night it's so nice when you bring it all, pretty much an all blacked out livery, because you can only see the headlights. You can't see anything but. As you look at this, now it looks like Connor might have got his rhythm back. It might have just had a little bit of rhythm issues, as some of these guys are finding out early on. Gabriel Garcia, though, still sitting on the podium after what could have been the arguably most dramatic starts we have ever seen in league history. Here, it will be questioned at the end of whether or not it was on purpose or not. We're saying sometimes those tricks work, as we have seen in the F1 movie, but those tricks are not usually legal. But they are not also, they're also not in the rule book either. Jamie, do you feel like some drivers want to just push the limits of the rules?
I mean, I've said it before, right? If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. So, you know, everybody who's a racer definitely will push the limit and find the gray area in the rule book.
A few of them will. We'll say that. I think Gabe might have found that one gray area we have in the rule book. But there is actually nothing in the rule book against it. I don't even think he got past it before the start-finish line. We just know he was at speed.
Oh, he was coming with a full head of steam. That is for sure.
Yeah, look at this. Zach gets the inside line. The mistake by Connor. Connor lets it go on that one, as he wasn't going to have a good line at all going into that turn. But, man, what a pass. That's what we were talking about, Jamie. You just called it early on. Zachary he's a cheetah. He's just waiting for the bounce.
He sat behind Coleman for the first 5 laps. Coleman was caught sleeping a little bit, and Zach went right on by.
Yes, he did. And these two leaders, now it's a matter, if you can't beat them on pace, do you feel like Connor's going to have to anticipate when to do the pit stop? You know, these guys ain't loaded down with a full head of fuel. These guys got 70% fuel, unlimited tires. See the red glow from the brakes. He's definitely laying into the brakes hard. But what could work for him? If you can't beat him on pace, you got to beat him on strat.
Well, right, exactly. I mean, I think now his car's changed a little bit now that he's in traffic. So if he can't get back up there and battle back for the lead, he's definitely going to have to come up with a strat call to try and beat Zachary in the pits. Yeah,
it looks like Connor Coleman now. Zachary Bash looks like he's figured it out now with that Mercedes. He knows that nighttime changes the game a little bit. They're coming up on lap traffic, which is going to be a big deal. Now, unlike oval racing, you will see a blue flag pop up, and Elliot Jacobson's going to be having to follow the rules on that one. He got like 3 laps before you have to, 3 laps. It's either 3 turns or 3 laps. I can't remember which, to give up the position. Most of the time, what you'll see is a headlight flash. That will be the indicator, especially at night, that, hey, let me by. I got a faster car. Let me by. And then you just continue on. And now Elliot Jacobson is out there. You know, he's an oval guy. We all know this, Jamie, as you've raced against him in the ovals, in fact. So how big of a difference is this for him?
Oh, he's definitely out of his element here, but you know, he has raced a little bit of road. He's progressed a lot, as he's just going to pull over and let the leaders go here.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a total different ballgame. You turn right, you turn left, you turn sideways, you spin the car or whatever. You wind up having to do whip it around as opposed to anything else. You typically light up the rears just to get it to spin around and get back on track. But also the other indicator is the tires wear out differently with the road, I feel like. You get a flat spot, but in road, it kind of you can get it to work back out. In oval, you can't do that. You get a flat spotted tire, you're kind of hosed.
Well, even as you found, you know, if you flat spot a tire and lock it up, you know, that tire's susceptible of, you know, locking up again. Tires just have a funny way of finding that flat spot consecutively.
Yes, they do, as now it looks like Connor Coleman right back on the rear of Zachary Bash. Bash is going into full defense. Of course, obviously, there is no aggressive blocking allowed in league rules. They cannot weave the car back and forth and, like on Talladega Nights, and hold the position. They're allowed one defensive move, and that's it. As that can actually cause a big wreck if you're not being too careful. Connor Coleman looking to Connor is looking like he might be getting a little bit more confident in that Ampol Red Bull Mustang. If you're Zachary Bash, would you be nervous right now, Jamie?
No, I mean, he's a very smart road racer. He knows it's still really early in the race. I don't think he's going to push it any harder than he has to. I mean, he clearly has the pace.
Yeah, last week we seen him go out there with this, I think he had the Lambo or the Porsche. But this week, he's bringing out the Mercedes. And drivers are allowed to test out, use whatever make car they want to use, whatever they're feeling comfortable with. And right now I feel like Connor Coleman, honestly, I feel like Connor Coleman might be sleeping a little bit behind that wheel. His line's good, but then all of a sudden you see him do a couple bad turns, and I feel like once he does the bad turns, then he kind of gets resettled back in.
I don't think he's sleeping. I think he's more hustling the car around, definitely pushing it harder than Bash. You can see it with the rotors starting to glow. He's definitely driving in deeper into some of these big brake zones.
Yeah, and some of the bigger brake zones, turn one is by far the biggest brake zone. If you miss it, you're going to be up on the top of the hill instead of making the turn. As I've found out a few times, a few Formula One drivers out there, when they race here with COTA. Of course, COTA offers a very large amount of road racing, whereas Formula One was originally a Formula One track, then they transformed it into everything else. And now it's even used in NASCAR for a few of their races, minus the chicane at the back. That's about the only difference between the NASCAR and the deal. Plus, there's also no tires on the turns to mark the corner. So, I mean, maybe those guys got used to those brake zones. It's possible if they ran the wrong one in testing. 9 laps into this one, 15. We've got about 45 minutes left of this thing. So these guys got a long show ahead of them. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We're going to take a brief commercial break from the network. Hope you guys are all having fun. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah. Engines humming, lights go low, feel that rumble, here we go. Midnight city, tires screech, neon lights just out of reach. Grip the wheel, I feel alive, red line hot at 95. Smoke trails in the rearview glow, sideways dance, control chaos flow. Push the edge, don't lift, don't break, every corner's mine to take. Heartbeat sync with the RPM, lose control, then take it again. Inside the dream, concrete jungle, we don't sleep. Lines we draw, we never keep. Counter steer, feel that sway. Chasing shadows till the day. Turbo sings, the pressure builds. Adrenaline, it never chills. Every turn a work of art. Control chaos, beating heart. Sliding wide, don't lose the line. Milliseconds define the grind. Push the limit, test the fear. Victory whisper in your ear. Slide, feel the fire deep inside. Turn it up, don't think twice. We're dancing on the edge of life. Drift, 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 sparks fly high. Skirt, skirt, as we pass by. Bass drops hard, engines scream. Living fast inside the dream. Vision clear, no room left for doubt or fear. One more lap, one last ride, leave it all out on the side. Crowd goes wild, lights flash bright, ghosts of rubber in the night. From the start to final flame, we don't play, we own the game. Drift, drift, never stop, ride the beat until we drop. Engines roar, hearts collide, we were born to drift and ride. Flame, we become the drift anthem.
We are back, and if you were watching the feedback from that, it looked like Zachary Bash one mistake and it cost him the position. Jamie, you were watching that. What did you were definitely watching that? What did it look like Zachary did to lose that one?
Yeah, from what it looked like is he just missed his brake point and overshot the corner, and he went wide, and Coleman went right on by.
Yeah, it's Zachary Bash now, that Echelon SimSport Mercedes. You know, we can't see the smoke at night, obviously, but if he locked it up, you feel like that could have just cost him a lot of time that he's going to have to do.
Well, I mean, we can definitely see it, you know, the distance between the two on the track, right? So now he just needs to settle back in, get back in the rhythm, and battle his way back up there.
Yeah, it's, you know, if he wants to wear out that flat, get that flat spot off, he's going to have to definitely put some clean, try and get that to wear out if he can. I mean, the tires themselves are grinding on the pavement and everything else. There's obviously rubber is going to be coming off. So if he wants to get that, he's going to have to put together about 5, maybe 6 clean laps, just as good as he can without locking it up again to cause another flat spot, I think. I'm not sure if it works, but it might.
Well, it does, but it's very difficult. Usually once you flat spot the tire and damage the tire, the damage is done. And now he has to worry about if he did indeed lock it up, he's worried about if, locking it up again, because as I said earlier, once you flat spot a tire, the tires just find a funny way to find that same flat spot and just drag it further.
Yep, and that also could affect pit strategy, because these guys are, when they pull into the pits, it's all out war in the pits. They're gonna have to take fuel for sure. We did not mandate a tire change. They're allowed to make a tire change, but not really necessary to make the tire change. So these guys, pit strategy wise, could this affect his pit strat?
Oh, 100%. I mean, that's where, this race is going to be won and lost right now, because he's definitely lost a bunch of time, about 2 seconds. So, he's going to have to figure it out and see whether or not it's worth it to put tires on it.
We stress this with road course racing. It's all the tire game. I mean, we've raced a few endurance races, and you see now it looks like the rears are actually wearing on that number 11 machine too a little bit. It looks like it now might have gotten loosened it up on the exits of a few corners. But we've seen in endurance racing where as a spotter, official spotter for Blackout Motorsports, you see it where a driver will lock it up, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh shoot, do I got to pit the car? How's it feeling? You're talking to the driver at that point, seeing how it's feeling. As the crew chief part, the crew chiefs, if they got one, what do you think the crew chief's gonna be thinking?
Well, you know me. I mean, I love me a set of tires. So if he damaged the tires at all, the smart thing to do would be putting tires on it. But in this relatively short of a race, I don't know as though he can afford to lose that much time in the pits to put tires on.
Yeah, as it looks like now, Connor Coleman has got a new groove, and he knows it right behind him. Connor has to know that Zachary has the pace. He knows he's got pace, but he knows that he's also prone to mistakes with that pace. Same with the young gun, Gabriel Garcia. He did a mistake early on. It cost him. And now here today, we've seen Gabriel race a few times on road. What do you think Gabe's probably biggest mistake could be?
The biggest thing that I see a lot with Gabe is that he just struggles in the brake zones. He just comes in there too hot, and that's what's cost him a lot of time.
And look at this, Gabriel Garcia coming down pit road. Something to do with this McLaren. He is coming down pit road. Elliot Jacobson is coming out of pit road. And so Gabriel Garcia going in, he's going to do a brave change. We're going to see if he goes up and down here in the pits. I'm curious to see if he takes tires. And Gabe is taking the tires. You see it go up on the jacks. Gabe's going to take tires. He's going to go a lap down, though, doing this move. So definitely probably might have paid a little bit too soon for this race. He's got quite a bit of time left. We're only not even 25 minutes into this run. The fuel is going to be an issue, as a lot of people have seen early on. Now, when we go look at the pit strategy board right here, 14 laps out of the leaders. And Jamie, you've seen the tire wear situations at COTA a few times now. How big of a tire eater is this track?
Well, I mean, I've seen it with obviously different cars, but it's all about how you manage them. I mean, if you're aggressive on them and overheat them and aggressive with your inputs turning, I mean, you're gonna chew them up. But if you're gentle with them and take care of them, they don't fall off all that much.
Yeah, I feel like the IMSA style, like all the road course cars, whether you're running GT4s, GT3s, GTP, even GTE, all the IMSA style tires seem to be some of the longest wearing tires you can find in any event, as they do use a hard compound, I believe, to manage to go as long as they do.
Well, right, exactly. And, you know, tires are going to definitely play a role, but, I mean, I don't think it's enough, especially with how hard these tires are. I just don't think it's enough for Gabe to come all the way back at this point.
No, Gabe is out there at this point, you know, and off the get-go, we know he had to have locked up that tire. Even though we can't see it on the stream, we're pretty sure that he locked up the tires on that initial start when he was screaming into the T1. Now, when I go into the dashboard here, I'm going to see if I can gauge on how fast these guys are hitting that turn 1 at. And I can probably tell you the Gabe was at full speed, so this should give us a good gauge, even with the Mercedes that we're on right now. But Gabe, when he went into that turn, he not only had, I'll tell you where the mistake was. He not only had not the correct line, having the inside line on a very, very sharp turn 1 hairpin, but he had to brake harder than anybody on the track. And that might have been what cost him on this pit run that he had, because he pit sooner than anybody out there next to Elliott Jacobson. So let's go and see, because I do see like Elliott Jacobson, it looks like Gabriel Garcia just had something happen too, as they're hitting the turn 1 at about oh, here we go. This is gonna give us the gauge. This is the drag strip right here, and they are behind everybody, so they're not even hitting it that hard. I mean, they're at 130, 140 miles an hour going into turn 1, and Gabe was probably definitely up to that. And oh my, 2 Mercedes almost beat, as Zachary Bass tried to get her work around Elliott Jacobson, but on the turn, that's where stuff can happen. Let's go take a look though and see what happened to Gabriel Garcia here, as it looks like he might have went around. And this is after he got the fresh tires. Yeah, he just went around in the S's, went around. You see him rolling back though. He's being very careful when he gets it back on there, and he just lights him up to get it back around. Nothing hurt though. He didn't wreck the car, which is huge, because the one thing you don't want wrecked on the car is the nose on these ones.
And look at this. Zachary Bash has clawed his way back up to Coleman.
Yes, he did. In the meantime, Zachary Bash, that's why I call him a cheetah, dude. He can actually, he's sitting back, he looks inside, can't quite get it. Right on the rear of that Mustang, he's getting right up there. Is he going to go for it? He can't. Coleman looks wide. Zachary looks inside, can't quite get it. He's got to beat him to turn 1 here if he has any shot at making this pass stick, and he can't get it down the drag strip. Zachary's in the slipstream.
I'm wondering if Coleman's running out of tire, because the last several sets of corners here, he's gone pretty wide.
Yes, he has, and that could be a number of things. Zachary Bash, though, in the meantime, he's looking for the mistake. You can see him right on the rear. He's back and forth on it. He is inside. He's outside. He's looking all over. Zachary's biggest advantage is he is patient. Very patient, in fact. Look at this. Connor gets the advantage going into this set of turns, but on the next set, he looks like Zach has the advantage. Not seeing too much out of this, so do got to shout out a few sponsors out there here that help us operate this whole deal. Blackout Racing Network, obviously, if you want some amazing sim races nearly 5 nights a week, check it out. If you like what you see, though, hit that sub button, hit that like button. It does not bite very often. These guys, the Blackout GT Challenge rolls every first Saturday of every month going forward. And of course, tomorrow is a very important day for a few people out there. Jamie, hey, you want to do the wishes for everybody tomorrow, as it's a very special day for the Easter Bunny? Jamie? Well, tomorrow is the Easter. Happy Easter to everybody. Also, you know, remember, it is time for family. Have some fun. Hide the eggs everywhere you can possibly think of. If you want to throw it in the attic, throw it in the attic. If you attic crawl space, let the kids go up there trying to hunt down the Easter Bunny. Tell them you just seen the Easter Bunny run through the backyard on the loose. Shout out to all the fans out there. If you guys like what you see, want to see more of this style racing, remember, hit that sub button though. Also, tonight is the first. This is the one of 3 races today, and the final race of the night is the ARCAs. You will not want to miss that one, as everybody's pumped up for it. We are fired up here in the network. Jamie Pugh is fired up to call this one with me. So you will not want to miss it. And there it is. Zachary Bash sees a mistake, gets the inside line, outside line now. Makes it stick. So I'm anticipating pit stops here very soon out of those guys. But also shout out to Smith Media for doing all the music for tonight's race, and Spotify Premium for allowing me to, for that app too. Also ChatGPT, Suno.com, check it out. If you want exclusive music from the network, go to B Smythe 1999 on Suno.com. You can look up the exclusive Blackout Racing Network music. There is plenty to look into. Jamie, yes, this is definitely wild. Jamie, any shout outs you got to do, because I know you might have a couple of people out there. Also, Jamie Pugh is looking for sponsors. If you are a fan of the Mighty TQ Midgets and you want to see Jamie Pugh on the track up in Lancaster and at 3 other tracks, I believe, and you want to help him out, sponsor his ride, he needs it. This man needs tires, people. He needs tires, so help the man out. Reach out to Jamie Pugh on Facebook or another few other TikTok, I believe, and help the man out. He needs some funds to run his TQ, get some tires. Maybe he'll have a good finish this season. Jamie, you still there, buddy? I think Jamie Pugh has left the building. I'm not sure where he is, but yes, reach out to Jamie Pugh on Facebook and help the man out if you wish to sponsor his TQ, Mighty TQ Midget, the 05, in this coming season. Zachary Bash, our current leader, in front of Connor Coleman, who Coleman ran out of tire, I think. Gabriel Garcia is a lap down. Elliot Jacobson 7 laps down. But these guys are setting up for one heck of a race later on. Because after this, these guys travel back. They are... Oh, you're having technical difficulties. Okay. Frickin' Discord. And sound bites and computers and all that. But as the race continues on, Zachary Bash is out to get it going here. Connor Coleman, of course, is looking to maybe capitalize if he can on a mistake, because now it looks like Coleman might have a new edge. He might have got it figured out. I'm not sure if he might have been saving some tire left till later on in the run. We are 34 minutes in this thing of 1 hour race. Connor, of course, has led 13 laps. Zachary Bash has led in 7 laps. Gabriel Garcia has not led a lap, but he had the wildest restart out there. That's why we call him Flip. Short for Flipper, of course. As I'm hoping Jamie is kind of getting the technical difficulties done. Jamie, you got a copy?
Hello?
Discord's offering you technical difficulties, I see.
I think I got it. I think we're good now.
All right. Well, here, you see Zach get his position back on Connor Coleman. Coleman, do you think he's got that tire wear? Oh my! Oh, that's not Jacobson right now. Jacobson up into the gravel a little bit. Do you think Connor is trying to save tires, or do you think he's trying to just get them to work back in?
Well, we're just over halfway. I think, he's just going to probably sit patient here and just wait to get to the stop. And then the race is really going to start getting going here shortly.
Yeah. This is a game of chess at this point for these two drivers. They have been doing an amazing job staying right by one another. And, they are on one another in every turn. So if, it's a game of chess, what do you do at this point?
This is where guys have a bag of tricks, and who can outduel who is who's going to win this race, because obviously they both made some mistakes, they both have learned from it, they both battled back, and they've been in the class of the field this entire race.
Yes, they have, and of course I'm watching these guys just operate so smoothly. We just got reports from Flipper, though. You see it. He said it is dark as hell out there. Yes, but you know what? The cars have headlights, dude. Deal with it.
I mean, it is Flipper. He may have forgotten how to turn the headlights on. So. Well,
his headlights are on. I can see them. Oh, Connor Coleman flashing Gabe. Could this be a precedence for he's not liking how Gabe is racing right now? Gabe gets out of the way. As the headlight flash means get the heck out of the way, in my opinion. And look at this, Elliot Jacobson back in pit lane. Elliot Jacobson not having the time of his life right now, as he's having a difficult time with that Mercedes. We're watching Connor and Zach here, though. These two have been going at it the entire race. We have not seen a large gap by either one. But as the time goes on, and look at Connor. He is giving up some time, it looks like.
Right, but we saw this earlier on in the race, too, when Bash made a mistake and Connor was able to pull away. It's just... it's a cat and mouse game, right? As you call it, a game of chess. They're just attacking, and then they'll back off a little bit, let their tires cool down, and then they'll go back after.
Yeah, they're testing out the limits of the track. I mean, if you're going to test out the limits of the track, that's the one thing I like to do, is find out what the limit is and use every inch of it. If I can find the limit on the track, that's without getting a penalty from it, I'm good to go. Of course, iRacing does what's called racing incident. If you, however, use that incident to gain a position, you have to give the position back in some cases, depending on the severity of it. Like, you can't just shortcut the S just because you don't feel like turning.
Well, that takes the fun out of it.
Well, you can't. You actually have to give that time back. As much as I used to do it in Gran Turismo. Just saying, I did it in Gran Turismo all the time. But then I was not 12 no more. Just saying. Yes, that is another preferred sim platform is the game Gran Turismo. As iRacing is probably the best one on PC, and it believe it's Gran Turismo on the consoles. Jamie, you can correct me if I'm wrong on that.
As far as console games, there's definitely a few up there that, you know, rank up. But yeah, you're definitely right, with iRacing being probably the #1 sim platform.
And of course, there's also NASCAR 25 that came out for a console game. It's good. But the one thing that everybody iRacers will tell you is this is not NASCAR heat. Take that crap out of here. I don't know if Jamie was a part of the good old days out there in iRacing where everybody cracked jokes on. Somebody would be like, "Oh, I'm a top-ranked driver on NASCAR heat," and we'd all crack the joke, "This ain't freaking NASCAR heat."
Nope, iRacing will humble you very quickly. This is definitely not a console game.
No, this thing, accuracy, I think iRacing actually works hand in hand with IMSA, NASCAR, and most recently Formula One to make sure all the track limits, the rain and all that, they work hand in hand with drivers such as William Byron, Kyle Larson. I know Dale Earnhardt Jr. is getting big into sim racing itself. Also, Paul Menard actually runs a sim team. So, old or new drivers out there, for sim-wise, they're establishing that it's a relative deal to have this at home. As Jamie will tell you, track time costs a lot of money.
Oh, yes, it does.
Jamie's out there in Lancaster. If you rent the Lancaster Speedway for a day, how much would that cost you?
I believe the last number I heard, it was like $1,800 or $2,500 for 4 hours.
Just for you to go test your TQ, right?
Yes.
Don't they give you guys a day at the track though, don't they?
You can rent it for 4 hours. Other than that, that's about it. Other than practice on race day when you get 2 rounds.
Oh, you get a couple practice sections?
Yep, on race day. Other than that, you know, we got to rent the track, and we're only allowed to rent it in 4-hour increments.
Oh man, they're so kind.
I know, aren't they?
When they do the testing, I gotta ask, do they actually have stewards on the track and safety crew?
That's part of what, when you rent the track, that's part of what you're paying for, is having the safety crew there and an ambulance.
Oh, that's right. Well, just tell them you don't want the ambulance.
Well, I don't think the law allows that.
No, as when it comes to sporting events, like in the U.S. in particular, especially amongst like a lot of the, in racing in particular, most all American sporting events actually are required to do certain rules. Like if you're at a football game, they have an ambulance on site. If they're at a basketball game, they got an ambulance parked down in the garage. They keep an ambulance on site for a reason. Obviously, nobody wants to see a driver get hurt. It does happen for these guys. Obviously, in sim racing, not the same case, but yes, as in real racing though, they have to have an ambulance on site. And in F1 is the only one where there's you see the safety car guy, the car right behind on the start of the race. Interesting deal, there is a medical physician in that car in case there's a wreck on turn 1 or a major incident that requires medical attention right out the gate for driver safety. And I think Jamie knew that one actually, even though he doesn't follow F1 too much.
You taught me that one.
Yes, I did. All because I watched the movie. All because I watched the movie 1. So if you want, go to YouTube, watch the movie 1. It's free. So It's a pretty good documentary type deal. We're still watching this one. Zachary Bash looking so smooth out there. These two drivers in the front, though, have managed to work those steels for an astonishing 45 minutes behind the wheel. They're coming up on crunch time. Who's gonna break? Jamie, what are your thoughts on that? I mean, 26 lap old tires, 45 minutes into the session. What do you pick?
Well, I've been thinking about that for probably the last 15 minutes now, because, you know, I'm fairly new to this road racing endurance style kind of thing. And you know, we got 15 minutes left, and I really thought, you know, somebody would have cut it in half, right at the halfway point of the race. But I'm kind of surprised. I mean, they're still out here running pretty consistent lap times. And we only got 15 minutes left. I'm starting to scratch my head about fuel. Like, how much farther can we go?
You know what? I never did do a driver meeting. Uh-oh.
Oops.
Hold on. I'm going to have Gabe relay it to those guys real quick. Gabe.
Yeah. Yes.
Relay the information. There is a mandatory pit stop.
They're gonna have to pit anyways. There's not enough fuel to make it.
Okay, well, just make it known, okay? I did not do a driver meeting.
No, you're good. I'll let them know, but they're not gonna be able to make it. I had a pit and I had about like 10 laps left.
Okay.
So.
Yep. Here you go.
Sure.
All right, there we go. So he's saying there's not enough fuel yet, but he is relaying the information for us. Thanks a lot, Jamie. I forgot the driver meeting.
You know what else we forgot?
You're fine. What?
We forgot the command, so got to restart this all over again. No points for anybody.
Oh, no, we're not doing it on this event. We're not doing it on this event, though.
Here goes second place into the pits.
So there it is. You see the guys start to pull down. Interesting. Connor Coleman brings it down pit road. You see the light. Zachary Bash still has another lap in him. And this is what we're talking about, as the deal did have to get done. Oh, shit. Hey, Gabe. Also, make sure Connor knows that he's we're interviewing top 3.
Okay, sure.
There we go. As Zachary Bash still out in front. Gabriel Garcia is coming around. He's gonna get a lap back on Coleman as the race out of the pits continues here. Coleman's got to get out of there quick, as he's losing a lot of time to Zachary right now. As they're just having a blast down there the way it sounded. Jamie, is it possible they're having a lot of fun?
I'll tell you what, I'm not a road racer, and I would have given it a try. This looks like it's an absolute blast. No lights around the racetrack other than the headlights on your vehicle.
You know what? These guys could feel like they're walking into a scary movie.
I mean, yeah, it definitely looks challenging, and that's what this GT World Challenge is supposed to be, right?
Well, let's just tell people this way: there is not an easy championship in Blackout Racing League at all. And look at this, Zachary Bash bringing the Mercedes down. He's going to have a lap more tire than Connor Coleman. Coleman's coming around the back then. Can Coleman get there to Zachary before Zach is out of the pits? What do you think Zach's telling his pit crew right now?
Hurry up, because Coleman's coming.
As you heard me say last night in the race, you might not understand this. We really do yell at pit crew members in this thing, so.
Unfortunately, they don't hear us, but oh yeah, we definitely have yelled at them.
I especially like to yell at them. I'm like, get me out of here, get me out of here, get me out of here the whole time during the pit. And at that point, this is getting That's where Jamie knows that just get it settled down. Zachary Bash already out of the pit. Connor Coleman unable to capitalize on the pit stop. So Coleman is behind. Gabriel Garcia is still having some fun times on turn 1 there. It is very dark here at COTA as these pit stops are shaking it up a little bit. We have about 10 minutes to go here. I'm going to take a brief commercial break from the network. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Yeah, you feel that heat. Baseline, I can make your heart skip beats. Lights go up, crowd starts to grow. We came to move. Welcome to the show. Step in the room, feel the floor shake. Every single move got the whole place awake. Hands in the air, let the rhythm take control. Drum hits hard, yeah, it's deep in your soul. No standing still when the speakers pound. Feel that fire when the lowest sound. We got the bass to move your feet. Feel that rhythm, can't stay in your seat. Stomp on the ground, let them hear that sound. We run this night when the beat drops down. We got the bass, yeah, it hits so deep. Heartbeat racing with the kick and the sweep. Stomp on the ground, let the whole world know. Turn it up loud. Welcome to the show. Neon lights and the crowd's alive. Every single drop got the vibe on high. Lose yourself, let the moment take hold.
All right, I am back, everybody, and we are set to have us not so much of a showdown towards the end. However, that one mistake, Jamie, what's Zach gonna have to do to finish this one out?
He's just had to be smooth and, keep hitting his marks. And, he's going to drive off into the sunset. I'm almost wondering, did Coleman take tires when he pitted?
That one could be a deciding factor. I mean, granted, you don't have to take tires, you have to pit, but you also come out with already fresh tires, or you come out with some hot tires ready to rock and roll right out the gate. And Coleman is not really closing the gap on him either. He is to a point, but not like drastically. There's some sections it's about the same.
Oh, right, but it definitely looks like he was in the pits a lot longer than Bash was.
Yeah, Zachary, obviously, he probably just went in. I'm honestly thinking that Zach just pulled in the pits, grabbed some fuel, and went.
The old splash and go deal.
Well, yeah, it's similar to what they did in the movie Cars. So hopefully Zachary doesn't get a flat though, which can happen, but it's not very often with these after 1 hour. However, if you are not nice to your tire and you make it an angry tire, then it tends to bite you in the tail.
As I see Gabriel Garcia's back in the pits again.
Yeah, Gabe went in. I don't know what the deal was there. He's pitted again. Of course, we go look at the pit strategies. You see a few drivers. Gabe, obviously, a two-stop race. Jacobson is out of the race now. He couldn't take no more. He's struggled here in the first round of the day. He will get his points, however, so that's a good deal. Connor Coleman and Zachary Bash out in a league of their own on two different alternating sets. Hang Hang on, Gabe. 6 minutes left, huh? Yes, Jamie. Hang in there, buddy. He's trying to hold it together to not wreck the car at this point. Of course, drivers got to remember, you only get, if you wreck out, that's another story. You don't want to wreck the machine because you only get one fast repair. Got 5 minutes to go, and that's going to be the equivalent of probably about 3 to 4 laps, I believe. So these guys definitely give us a show. And of course, they can't see the flag man. We can't see Barney. Barney is up there. We don't know what Barney's doing.
I thought we put LED lights on him.
No, I forgot about it. Budget wouldn't allow it.
Oops. Oh, well.
As Zachary Bash and Connor Coleman still showing us some good pace out of it here at night at COTA. You know, track temp is stay cool. COTA's notoriously a hot track, and something just happened with Gabriel Garcia as he looked like he might have went around again. Let's go take a look and see what happened to Gabe real quick. Just came around, ooh, banana peel strikes again. As he just gets back on the track and he just rolls off to the sunset. That's probably one of the good things about COTA. I feel like there's enough space off track where you can get away.
Except for that one spot you found with your cup car.
I told you we're not talking about that anymore. Yes, going on to the one spot there. There's a spot on the track where you can actually almost collect the wall every time. It is right here. Because the car wants to brake inward, not the outside where the grass is. Zachary Bash, 3 minutes away from going back to back here at COTA. As a drive, how do you feel Zach is feeling right now?
Well, he probably is aware of how big of a lead he's got, so he's probably sitting there relaxed, just kind of on cruise control, just making sure he hits his marks, and he knows he's going to come out of here with a win.
Yeah, as most people know, what do? You just lock in. You don't falter from your line. You run your line. You hit your marks. Apexes and exits is how road racing it works. Oval slightly different. You want to typically do stuff you don't want to do. But in road racing, it's a give and take race all day. We've seen Connor and Zach putting on a show here, as it all came down to what we were talking about early on, and that was that pit stop that I'm almost certain Connor took tires, Zachary did, and it cost Connor.
Well, that's kind of the game with racing, right? You know, everybody has a little bit different strategy going into it, and just unfortunately, Coleman's strategy just didn't work out.
Yeah, it should be coming up on hopefully a white flag here soon. I can't see Barney though. Barney is, I don't think I have that one here. Yeah, I got no way to look at Barney. As they come down with a minute to go, Zachary's looking like he has it locked in here. Looks very smooth. He's staying calm out there. These guys have ran a tremendous amount of laps here. They have ran 35 coming to the line. As we should be able to maybe see the flag man from here. I don't see the flag out, so This will probably be the final lap for Zach and Connor as they are just hustling to finish it off. And obviously, when it comes to GT3s, we can expect the same anticipation, except for there is more expected, more drivers expected to be at GT3s this week, which is pretty common with this style of racing, as nobody likes the GT4 for some reason. I don't get it. I actually don't mind it, Jamie. I think you might have tested one out a couple times. What are your thoughts on it?
Just felt like a big boat to me. Yeah, you're trying to turn and it's lazy and sloppy. But that's what kind of makes them fun.
Yeah, you gotta make it turn a little bit. You gotta have some finesse. And Gabriel Garcia, of course, with the podium finish, he's gonna have a good day in points for GT4s, which is good for him. Same with Zachary Bash. He's gonna chalk it up to maintaining his lead. Connor Coleman, of course, gonna have a pretty good finish too. And there it is. That's the flag as Zachary's coming around the final turn here. So the race is over. So let's go and start off our interviews here. As Gabe is coming across the line, let's bring him on up here and have a talk. Gabe.
What's up?
Man, heck of a finish. Now let's talk. You didn't have to do that. But anyway, let's talk about the race. I mean, early on, you whipped it around. You had the start. How was this one for you?
I finished it. I finished the race.
Yeah. I mean, car-wise, how did it feel?
Like Jamie said, it felt like a boat. I'm driving a boat out here, but it was fun. I just getting some track time and getting ready for the GT3 race. But it was fun. These guys raced our butts off, so hats off to them. Wish we had more cars out here, but I guess I'll keep just taking these top threes as long as people don't want to join and move on.
All
we
right.
want a Sebring, right?
Believe so. But anyway, man, he ran a great race. Jamie, you got anything for him?
Yeah, I just got one question there. So, you ran a pretty good race, but let's get the question all the fans I'm sure want to know. What was your thought process on that initial start? Because, I mean, you got a really good jump, and then you got to the top of the hill, and it just looked like it went straight.
Honestly, Elliot spun me coming onto the green flag, and I took advantage of it, and then realized I'm not very fast, so I'll just give it back to them.
All right. Well, that
I'd rather stay out the way. I'd rather stay out the way than wreck two actually good cars.
Well, you did a great job, man. Any shout-outs for anybody?
Shout out to you, Smith, and you, Jamie, for putting on a good show for people to watch. Obviously, shout out my squad, Race Share Racing, and none of them are here tonight. Or actually, Elliot ran tonight, so my boys at Race Show put out a good show tonight, even though he left early. But we move on.
All right, man. Well, congrats and great job here at COTA.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. As Gabriel Garcia. My bad, Jamie. My bad. That was Gabriel Garcia. Now let's talk to Connor Coleman and see how he feels after that one. Connor.
Word. Hey.
Man.
Word. Shit. Okay. Word.
All right, Connor. So today you had a great race. Obviously, we're out in front. How was this one for you?
It went pretty well. I definitely felt like I blew through my tires pretty good. This car is not that great on cold tires, especially it being probably a cold track, it being so dark. But no, it was a pretty good race against Zachary. It's definitely, when I saw him spin, I was like, I gotta maximize on this and try and pull ahead. And was pushing a little too hard and just kind of went through my tires.
Yes. You know, when I was watching this one, I'm pretty sure Jamie noticed. Was it just trying to keep smooth that you were doing really good on at the initial when you're out there in front, or was it just trying to hit those marks?
Yeah, just trying to keep it consistent. I was making little tiny mistakes that, cost tenths, and I could feel that. And it's just kind of having Zachary on my back bumper kind of, mess with my head a little bit there.
Well, you definitely ran a great race. Jamie, you got anything to follow up on?
No, he ran a really good race. I thought, that was great. So, no, we're good with him.
All right, man. Well, Connor, any shout outs you got to do for anybody that might be watching, cheer you on here tonight or today?
Yeah, just friends and family, and then my team, Hutch Sports Fatnik Racing. That's about it.
All right, man. Well, get them on board, and great job here today.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's Connor Coleman, and now we're going to bring up the main man, the man we all want to hear from, driving that Echelon Sim Sport Mercedes, Zachary Bash. Zach.
What is going on, baby?
P1 top step once again for you. How was this one for you, man? Because it looked like you were sitting back. It looked at one point it wasn't going to happen. How was it for you?
Oh, man. So, qualifying, I messed up qualifying and started P2, started side by side with Connor. He kind of just took the initial start. I just kind of followed him. And then I knew through the back parts of the track, I was quicker through that part, and he was quicker through the S's. So I was like, well, I got to make a move through, the tight right and left-handers. And then I opened it up, and I got past him. And coming down to the second to last turn when I was leading, and I hit the rumble strips, and the car just kicked out, and I'm like, oh my God. So then I just ended up tracking him back down and got back onto the back bumper. And like I said, through the right and left-handers, I ended up getting past them again. And I'm glad. I didn't know he took tires because I was just going to take fuel. And when I came back out and I saw he was way back, I'm like, oh my God, do not mess it up.
Yeah, I mean, the pitch strategy we were talking about it, I mean, it's a gamble sometimes, but you managed it pretty good.
Oh, absolutely. It was, tell you what, Connor definitely put the pressure on me. I'll definitely tell you that. Something that I definitely need to work on as a driver is just whenever I get past people, just try to drive away. But he definitely put the pressure on me early in the race and stuff. So it was definitely a great race by Connor.
All right. Well, Jamie, you got anything to follow up on?
Yeah, just, that first 45 minutes, I mean, you and Connor were right there, running class of the field. I mean, how was that, battling with him? I mean, we saw, a couple of the mistakes, and you were able to battle back.
Yeah, it was very intense. I mean, me and him had a phenomenal battle because I knew during practice, me and him both had really good pace, and I was like, well, hopefully the race we can stay close to each other. And before we had our pit stops, obviously, we were literally neck and neck, literally the whole entire race. And if he wouldn't have took tires, I don't know what would have happened. I mean, he would have probably got past me, or I would have been able to stay in front of him. I don't know, but I know towards the last 15, I'd say maybe the last 25, 20 minutes left of the race, I could tell his tires were starting to fade because he was starting to lose some time on me. So I was like, okay, well, maybe his tires are wearing off, so maybe hopefully during pit stops something happened, and it did. So that's all that matters. We got that win, and going in the next round with with a pretty good points lead, and hopefully we can maybe lock up the championship early.
All right, man. Well, he did another fantastic job. Any shout-outs you got to do for anybody that might be watching, cheer you on?
Yeah, a couple of my friends, my family, my Echelon teammates, Reitzma, and I believe that would be it. And obviously to you guys for broadcasting, you putting on the league, Brandon, and everybody else that came out to watch the race. So I will see you guys in the next race in the GT3s.
All right, man. Can't wait to see what you can do there. Good luck there in the next one, and congrats on a big win here at COTA.
Thank you. I appreciate it, guys.
Thank you. There we go. That was it. And for everybody out there watching, we're going to be back here live in just about 45 minutes. Can't wait to see everybody out there. Jamie, send them off. Jamie?
Well, we saw a fantastic GT4 race with Coleman and Bash being at the class of the field. We're going to stick around, be back for the GT3s, and it's going to be intense. More cars, same darkness. Let's go have some fun.
All right, man. See you guys here in about 30 minutes or so. Go remember, grab some popcorn because this show ain't stopping all the way till about 9 o'clock tonight. So see you guys in the next one. And we're out of here for the time being.